So this is where I will be starting. Like, hello, as you're watching this. Well, I've been streaming for already like 9 minutes and just trash. Like me, like fumbling around, and things I should have done pre-stream, but I should have scheduled this later. I should have said like 17 instead of 16. But I didn't. So, Arrietty. When a tiny burrower named Arrietty makes friends with a young boy many times her size, she must also shield her family from his towering elders. So, I actually know nothing about this movie, other than I think it's a Studio Ghibli one. And I did like Nausicaa, which is the Studio Ghibli one I watched. And oh no, why is that other one called? Spirited Away, there we go. Which I think is a really good movie as well. And I'm gonna be watching the ones that exist here on Netflix that just boom, 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 one after another. And yeah, the third one I plan on watching is Arrietty. So, starting. Studio Ghibli. And the color scheme I'll be starting with, I think I'm gonna be starting with the white and... oh yeah, it was white and red. I forgot to take a red color. And that noise you're hearing there is my paint mixer. Because certain colors, I don't want to mix them by hand like this. Oof. And I'm watching it... oh wait, the subtitles were on top right there. Oh no. I have the thing like at the bottom of the screen. Hopefully the subtitles will be at the bottom of the screen. Otherwise, you're gonna have to sync it up with just the bottom of the screen. Okay. They're probably in the summer house. And I'm just double checking the color scheme. Okay. And I mean, I guess I could watch this in English since I'll be painting, so it might be better to just hear dialogue in English to be able to follow it better, but I think the Japanese voice acting is always so much better. And I haven't cleaned my painting thing from dust. There we go. Because it was over probably 2 months since I last painted. Unacceptable. So I'll be starting with the cloth, which is red. And you know what? I will be switching to English. English audio. It's still gonna have English subtitles so that you can follow along. Oh god. So it's going to be about like small humans living in the grates of big humans. So are they fairies maybe? Oh god. Like getting harassed by grasshoppers. I mean, being such a small human must be horrific, because I mean, yeah, if you talk about just the insects, like, that makes you a prime target for predators. Maybe. This mess. And their British accents. I was actually expecting American, but that's good. Especially for someone your size. Okay, she said toad, its subtitles was frog. So I mean, I know the subtitles are based off the Japanese. So why they would change it to toad in the English translation? Maybe it flows better. Alright. He's not gonna say anything? Yeah, because children are probably more curious. He's like, oh, you better be. Are they called borrowers because they borrow things from, you know, big humans? Oof. Oh god. And probably not just the bugs. Jesus Christ. That's a very big haircut for you. She's like, this is the only thing they have to animate me in. Even though they're doing hand drawings. Yes, Mom. Or aunt, or whoever you are. You know what, maybe I'll make the gun red as well. What I have red on my palette. She's like, oh yeah, but don't put too much pressure on me. What is that she's holding? Looks like a spatula. Like a miniature spatula, but I mean, it would make sense. Maybe if they had like a piece of a nail or something to use as a weapon. Like a sewing nail. You also have to be careful of the cats and the rats. You know, those night predators. Huh. Some nice travels. Like they have created some type of elevator. I mean, I have a feeling that is going to get caught. I mean, to me that's what it seems like they're building up to. Maybe by the boy or maybe by the cat. So they're not actually that small. They seem to. Alright, yeah, they're like the size of a glass. So, I mean, yeah. So they're probably like 11 to like 10 to 13 centimeters. Hello to In showed best beginner flashlight. I mean, the problem with that question is like when you're talking about beginner ones, like maybe it's better to just get like a cheap one that's probably not gonna feel the best, but more along the lines of, do you have the like can you handle the post-processing of using one? Because the problem isn't really much the actual like feeling of it, is what comes after. Is one of the reasons was I haven't used my flashlights in like 2, maybe almost 3 years now. I cannot handle the post processing of the cleaning and all that anymore. Like I don't have the energy for it, especially compared to just using your hands. Like, but maybe I'm a bit like too like anal about like making sure that it's super clean and all that. Maybe you don't need to be as like thorough with it as I am. But I don't know, like it's just how I am. Like it has to be like super clean after. And that is the hard part of having a flashlight. So I would say get a cheap one that you think you might like and see if you can handle, you know, cleaning them over a period of time. And if you feel like, you know what, I can do that, then yeah, go up. Like, I mean, I had like 20 cheap ones, and like I think 17 of them were like the exact same thing, which was a parody flashlight of Ayase Aragaki. I don't think they make those anymore, and I don't even remember what they were called. I think it was called like My Little Sister's Friend Can't Be This Tight or something like that. That's what I think it was called. It was terrible. They broke super fast and didn't necessarily feel that good. But so maybe don't get a parody one like that. I don't know. Actually, I guess that's the fastest thing to say that. I'm not sure. And now I can see that there's a blockage in my paint. And normally I have a little like paper clip to help clean up blockages, but I wonder where I put it. Alright, she's picking up a sewing nail. Oh, that's not a sewing nail, that's one. What are those things called? You put them like between fabrics to keep them in place as you sew. This is that type of nail. When there's no, when it goes without a hitch, I'm sure it's very fun. But when you have to deal with those rats, yeah, you should be. Oh, this is a pretty nice room. that is in your size. Is this where the aristocratic borrowers lived? Oh, it's a dollhouse. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. Huh. Yeah, because they make sure to check out the dollhouses, I guess. I think I accidentally watered down this off-white paint a bit too much. I'm gonna have to do a few coats. Probably 3 or 4 coats of it. Oh god, that doll. Yeah, like dolls are so scary. Oh god. Just looking straight into his eyes. But I'm pretty sure he's sleeping with his eyes open. I'm pretty sure that is what's happening. And not that he's actually seeing you. Oh, fuck. The sugar. Don't fall for it. Even though it's probably the truth, don't fall for it. She's like, yeah, no. Let's get out of here. And now begins his like journey of trying to discover where they are hiding. Where? Oh my god. Well, I mean, Not only that, I mean, I'm pretty sure the mother have an history of the fact that, well, she's probably the girl his mother saw. Without a hitch. I mean, the way you guys are acting. This weapon. Can you use it to stab some eyes out? Pin, there we go. That is what they're called. You pin things with them, yes. Well, a lot of climbing. She's probably just tired. I'm just waiting for... Oh god, what is that? Is that roly-poly? Yes. They're cute. Oh god. It's the cat. Oh no, it's the boy. Oh god. Is she gonna go out there, get the sugar, and then it's gonna be, aha! I saw you again. I mean, this is... Even though I don't think the boy would do that, I'm pretty sure the boy is like good. But this is how you do traps. You know, some simple bait. Yes, Grandma. And I mean, the weather in this film matches the weather at the moment here in Sweden. At least where I live in Sweden. Sweden is a very long country, so you rarely get the same type of weather all across the country. Yeah, she's not taking it. Yeah, she's telling the truth now. He's like, it wasn't the light. I dropped some sugar. It's like, god damn it, my sugar, fuck this. And then sadness kicks in again. Seems like Arrietty is doing a good job. Oh, yeah. The ants ate all the sugar. Makes sense. Oh god, Arrietty. You don't want to fuck with ants. Especially at your height, you know? Okay, she's gonna go for it, I guess. With her pen. Oh no, wait, she's gonna return the sugar. He's gonna be like, why did you return sugar? Like, sugar has, like, a cube of sugar has no value to us, like. But it's nice seeing they're using, you know, the stamps as, like, oh god. Oh no, posters, there we go. What is the dad working on? I mean, he seems to have some, you know, some skills. I think in engineering and all that, since, I mean, I'm pretty sure the dad is the one who have built all these contraptions that are using to burrow. Since, like she said, like, oh, this was such a nice house, we're gonna have to move again. So this is probably not the first, the only place they've been in. They were probably in some other house. So maybe the girl they're talking about isn't her mother. Maybe it was some other, you know, small people who lived here before and then got caught. But they're very nicely animated. Alright, there's a nice breeze going on, and... what else is happening? I mean, Arrietty has probably never left the house and its premises. So for her, it might... oh god. Careful. A crow or a raven, I'm not sure what that is. Any corvid, let's say that. A corvid would be very dangerous for you. But then again, I mean, the ants didn't slaughter her, so maybe in this universe, you know, the insects and the non-human animals are a bit... she's like, nope, not to you. Well, tough luck. I like that name. I mean, I don't like his voice that much. Don't do it. It's like, you sound like a pervert. Oh god, is he gonna kill the bird? Oh. Oh god, alright. Oh, he caught her. Oh Jesus Christ, that bird got so much bigger. Oh Jesus Christ, so loud. White women love black cock, hashtag BLM. Can you do this hentai next? Bloomer's mama... Bloomer's mama Shinsoban. I'm gonna have to check it out. The whole point of they recommend me a hentai one is that, well, it's just ones that I would recommend people check out. So I'm gonna have to check it out and see, well, do I think it's good? What problem do you have? Nesting season? I'm just doing some white markings on the gun at the moment. I mean, you almost died right there, Arrietty. Hello, Duplin. How's it going? It's going okay. She's like, oh, yeah, Dad, I'm not gonna take risks anymore. I mean, might not be so bad looking for a new home to stay. You might find others like you. I mean, how's it going with you, Duplin? I mean, other than the fact that I managed to get out of bed today, it hasn't been that much. I mean, the shoulders and feet shots might be the best shots, right? He's like, yeah, sure thing, you creepy old hag. But I mean, you need a little bit of excitement, even if you have like heart problems, all that, because I guess the depression, all that, just not being able to do shit. I completely understand how. Oh god, what's his name? Sao? Like, being forced to just slow down and keep everything, like, not being able to do shit. It's horrific. Oh. Okay, so her father saw little people, his mother saw little pit. No, not. So that's her aunt's father. So I'm presuming his grandfather and his grandfather and who are you addressing? I'm talking about the movie. Yes, what I'm talking about at the moment. I'm still stuck in uni, not working, but keep getting extension and resets. Yeah, I wonder how schooling and all that has been during COVID. I mean, must have been pretty like, I don't know, for me it probably wouldn't have been that much different. Because I spent most of schooling at home anyways. Probably would have been better. Because then they would have done, these like meetings and all that. So maybe I could have gotten an okay education. Alright, so what the guys in the movie is going to do is that he's going to offer his mother's dollhouse to the little people, and that's probably where they will move into at the end of the movie. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it seems like online classes are like a dream come true, right? Not having to actually go to a physical place if you just do it online. I mean, that is pretty much the future, right? Like, because the way how it was for me, I only got, I think, a total of, I think it was if I can remember, it was like a 5 or 7% attendance rate, which obviously affected my ends betyg. Like, I don't know what that's called in English. Even though I also was. Yeah, I'm watching the movie in English with English subtitles. Even though I will say the English voice acting isn't that bad, except for like the main guy. I think he's pretty terrible, but the others are pretty good. It's for me to be able to like pay attention since I'm painting at the same time. Yeah, I mean, it's not gonna catch that very well. But I'm painting some guardsmen to see, well, which of the two paint schemes that I want to do, which will look the best. Because one is white and red, and one is black and a purple. So, one is red, golds, and white. And the other one is black, purple, gold. But I'm pretty, even though I haven't even finished one guy, I'm like exhausted. Oh no, these are not dwarves. These are, well, I guess they are dwarves in the fact that they're miniatures, right? But they're Imperial Guardsmen, like humans. Oh wait. Oh. Okay. I completely missed. The dad is coming back and he's hurt and he has like another little people with him, helping him with a bow. Okay, so this is some... Oh god. What would you call this? Like... Barbarian little people. Well, I mean, he said 3 more. So maybe he means like, you 3. Like, you are the other little people I've seen. And I will say one thing that is annoying with this is the fact that the subtitles and the English, what they say in English, is like slightly different because the English subtitles is based off the Japanese like dub instead of the English dub. So sometimes that like there she said, we're about to eat something. Would you like to join us? But that's not what it said right there, even though they basically said the same thing, but they were different. I would say it's weird, like, that maybe they wouldn't eat... Maybe they don't eat meat at all. I mean, if they don't eat meat at all, then I can understand, like, alright. Alright, so his name is Spiller. Probably not. You probably wouldn't. Oh, I don't know. Is there a live action movie of Arrietty? I actually have no idea. Oh, nice. A glider. That's pretty cool. Okay, so I guess you're alone at home at the moment. To move, we have to pack our things. She's like, damn it. Well, are you sure that the ones who disappeared, are you sure that they were taken by humans? Is it an earthquake or are they? No, they're renovating. God. Wait, what? The mom is being captured, taken away? Oh god. This is horrific. There's a movie called The Borrowers, a western movie. Ah. It would make sense if this is an adaptation of that. Oh no, it is the son. He's like giving them his mother's toys things. Alright. Like, let me upgrade where you live. So he did figure out where they live. Okay, they live in a closet. And the conflict is gonna come from him trying to keep them hidden from his maid. Oh, is that like a tiny bowl or something? I mean, the dad being injured must come in, like... the fact that he injured his leg, it must come into, like... it must make sense in the story, because at the moment it's like, he didn't get injured, who cares? Let's move on, like 5 minutes. How far did I get into JoJo? Well, I saw... I watched up until... Jotaro kills... the end of Jotaro story. So was that like, it's called a Stardust Crusaders or something like that? Basically, I watched the thing that existed in... on Netflix. So, or specifically the Swedish Netflix. I watched all of those. Like, it's a creature smaller than me. I'm not gonna be nice. I'm a fucking cat. I kill small things. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh God. Like you're a doomed species, and then with that smug face. Like, maybe 12. Okay, so that is what this is about. About preserving species and environmentalism. Is it fate that you humans... Yeah. Let's see. He's like, yeah, this is true. The only thing I know is that you're small. Well, good luck. The next season is my favorite, but if you didn't like the villain of the week format, you probably wouldn't like it. Yeah, I really didn't like the villain of the week format of the Stardust Crusader thing. But I did like it overall. So I'll give, the season after that a try. Yeah, I'll just give it a try. Probably sometimes 2022, I think. And what is up with this old hag? I mean, obviously she wants to see little people, but it seems to be way more nefarious than just curiosity. I mean, if her parents are still in the house at the moment when they're here, her taking that out and her saying, oh, the kitchen, blah blah blah, like, you deserve to be found out. Alright, so they must have a pretty good hairstyle. Or maybe the guy just have a poor one. Oh God, she got caught. Oh Jesus Christ. What is up with you, old hag? You're like, are you a sadist or something? Okay, yeah, but this is where the So her catching that little girl, that her mother, means that they can no longer move. They can no longer move out. They need to get their mother back. Or she needs to get her mother back, and he's gonna help her. Or maybe he's just gonna stand. Oh god. Is she gonna put her in that glass bowl and then... hopefully she doesn't just put the lid on. Oof. Because you have to understand, I mean, she needs oxygen. Okay, she's putting plastic on. You stupid old hag, you're gonna kill her. She's gonna run out of air. Oh, okay, she's gonna puncture some holes. Okay. God, putting her with the pickled things. And she's gonna be stuck in darkness. Oof. Coming home and seeing that, oh god, my mom has been kidnapped. Yeah, it's only okay in hentai, I agree. But I will say that I actually like how slow moving the movie is. Like, it's slow moving, but I think in a good way. And it's not that long of a movie either. Oh, she's gonna lock the kid in his room. What the fuck? But this is one thing I wish they would have shown earlier. I wish they would have shown that she is a bit, you know, like... I don't know, like sadistic or... like... mean or... like, I don't like using the word evil. So that's one thing of say the movie is like like show that this maid or housekeeper or whatever she is, that she is a bit like unstable in certain ways. Some great neighbors you've got there, yeah. I mean, this is something I would expect from my neighbors. Not neighbors in entertainment. Oh, as soon as he's tried. Oh god, he's gonna try climbing to the room next. Oh, but I mean, he is on the roof like that, so. Have to be careful because it did rain yesterday, so it might be slippery. I'm gonna use my little people powers. I mean, come on, guy! You could have helped by pushing the wood so that she would fit easier. Like, come on. And those shoes with this spike coming out of it, it reminds me of, I don't know if this is true, but apparently those Greek guards that are outside the that tomb of some soldier, their outfits, their like shoes have like a fur ball on it, and apparently inside the fur ball there's like a spike, a metal spike, so. Can you just maybe don't have GPS? Okay, why did he take the kitchen? Alright, and we heard a cough. He's like, nope. This is too much excitement for my heart. And maybe that's something's gonna happen to Haru. The fact that he's gonna suffer something from his heart, and then they're gonna be like, Haru, what the fuck? You caused him to get a heart attack. With too much excitement. So that's probably what she is. She's probably a caregiver. Oh no, Arrietty, you should not have left. The lock? What do you mean? Alright. Haru, you did something stupid. You made sure to look into the... God, what would you call it? You know, where you have a bunch of things that you store fermented fruit in, I guess, locker, food locker. God, what's happening to you? Okay. And the audio mixing in this movie is a bit weird as well. Like, the guy's voice is too quiet. I understand they want to give him, like, oh, he's sickly, so he has a weak voice. Understandable. But his voice just disappears into the background music to where you can barely hear what he's saying. And if you increase the audio to hear what he says, everything else becomes ear rape. Oh, there we go. I mean, it is glass, so it's gonna be slippery, but you managed to get out. And they're gonna go like, lady, you're fucking crazy. There's nothing in this jar. He helped me find you. Okay, you're not gonna say that? I think that would maybe help reassure your mother. And would help, curb her panicking. And they have a spray thing? I mean, she did say she wanted them alive. So maybe having something to spray like toxins with, probably not what you want. Okay, so is that why you're so like, I need to catch them because they're thieves? But Haru, your facial expressions are horrifying. Like, it just looks like random trash. Yeah, and it's gonna be locked. Or not. I guess she unlocked it. But there's something missing. Isn't there? I mean, wouldn't that be the first thing to show? If you knew, like, oh yeah, I have one in a jar, wouldn't that be the first thing you go for? Okay, so she actually does believe that to be true. They're just borrowing things. No, I haven't finished the Seraphon army. I mean, I am in the process of painting the warriors, but oh man, my motivation comes and goes, and it feels like I can only paint like 5 minutes at a time, and well, it's pretty hard. Maybe I'm not the person who is fit to paint an army. Maybe I'm more fit to just painting, small war bands like the underworlds and all that. Yeah, and Haru, I think your voice has been okay, but when you're trying to do like a panicked one, it doesn't work very well. Like, be quiet. Oh god. Oh god, what are those things called? A raccoon, there we go. Yeah. I don't know if moving out during the night is the smartest thing. Like, yeah, sure, humans might be sleeping, but when you're that small and trying to move around all that, maybe during the day, like, I feel like it would be more dangerous during the night with all, the critters. And I wonder what is that they eat. Is that honey? I mean, I would say don't stray at all. Alright, a ladybug. Here are some cat eyes. And I like how they've animated cat eyes. I mean, during the night, the cat eye is glowing. To show that it can see during the night. Yeah, it is a Studio Ghibli film. Yeah, buying too many models is like a curse. I mean, I did that as well at the start. And I will say I've bought too many models. Why I haven't bought, like I said, I'm not buying any models or anything until I've painted what I already have, because it's probably like 200 to 300 models that I have to paint. And it's kind of like the way how fast I'm painting, that would probably take me like 10 to 15 years, you know, so it will actually be, over the course of the time that it's going to take me to paint these things, it's actually going to be like a reasonably priced hobby. Because yeah, it's a lot of money spent in a short time, but it's going to be stretched over many years. So, but I don't think I would give them away, other than selling them. And I also don't have any people close to me that like would like painting this stuff. Otherwise, I might have given some of the like the Dread Ball, maybe even the just some of the Orc stuff maybe, and the Chaos. I would probably give those away instead of what I plan on doing. Is that I plan on painting them and then selling. Oh my god, I just noticed her shoe is broken. Okay, they're gonna travel in a metal teapot. I would be afraid of it sinking. Goodbye. Oh god, he's gonna shoot. Or not. Yeah, like traveling a teapot must be better things to travel on when you're that small. I mean, even an improvised raft of like sticks would be better than a fucking metal teapot. Here you go. Some deadly white sugar. Probably the most dangerous drug that the humans are consuming at the moment. Oh, and she's giving him her hair clip. It's like, here you go. We borrowed this from you guys. I'm giving it back. I will say that out of the Studio Ghibli films I've seen, that I know that are Studio Ghibli. I think that's something important to say. Like, out of the Studio Ghibli films that I know are Studio Ghibli, this is the worst one. Even though I like how just mellow it is, like there is like super high like action scenes and all that. Like it is pretty like just slow paced and slow moving and calm. I like that. But the story to me is like yeah, and they're traveling on a river down a fucking grate. Yeah. In a teapot. I don't know why that bothers me so much. Like, yeah, Spirited Away is one of the Studio Ghibli films I've seen, and probably my favorite out of the Studio Ghibli films. Yeah, the parents transforming into pig scene was even creepy. Now, I mean, it holds up. These like traditional animations when it isn't like when it's drawn, you know, with hand and animated that way. I don't think those things can ever like grow old because it's real art. Even though I would consider computer art also real art. But I mean like physical art versus like digital art. Oh god, a carp. You really don't want to fall into the water, Arrietty. Or maybe you don't even want to show yourself, because carps, it will kill you. It will eat you up. Like the 60s stuff. I mean, I guess I will say that maybe like it animated poorly and all that. Oh, god, yeah, I can't really. But I mean, like, not just like Eastern animation, which I think is more along the line of the style they were using. Because if we look at Western animation, with like the old school Disney stuff, those things really hold up. Oh wait, what? Okay. For some reason, it just jumped to the middle of the movie. Like the old school Disney stuff. You know, with the whole... That holds up. Just the art and how smooth it is and all that. I think that it holds up. Compared to, like, if we were to say, like, the early 2000s CGI. Like, when you watch that thing, like, I can no longer watch it, even though I used to be able to watch it. But when you go back to it, I can't handle it. Yeah. And Looney Tunes is also another great example. Like... Oh wait, we're all seeing this whole thing with the carp. No, maybe that is why it... But yeah, I mean, if I would give this movie a score out of 9, I would give it a 5 out of 9. It wasn't great, wasn't horrible, it was just straight in the middle. And maybe when I've watched all the Studio Ghibli films that are on Netflix, maybe I'll do like a list ranking them. Which probably gonna take a while because, I mean, I watched Nausicaa in January of this year, I think. And I watched Spirited Away last year with my mom. So, the end. So remove from my list. Oh god, almost spilled energy drink all over my PC. That would not have been good. And one thing that's even worse than spilling energy drink is that I didn't finish painting these Imperial Guardsmen. I did, like, I guess the base coat of the white and red on this guy, and I guess the base coat of the black on that guy. I'll probably finish them up later today. Because I don't know how good it is to do these painting while watching a movie streams that I've been doing. I mean, this is the second, or maybe, no, it's the third one, yes. Because I think the first one I did was Cuties. Oh, my 9 out of 10 rating. Yeah, I prefer a 9 rather than a 10 because in a 9 rating, number 5 is straight in the middle. There's 4 numbers before 5, and there's 4 numbers after 5. But in a 10 rating, 5 is not the middle, since there's 4 numbers before and 5 after. And I don't like having to go like, oh, a 5.5, or like, oh, you know what? It's a 6.5, you know, like, that's why. And I think a 5 out of 5 rating, if you would do like a 5 out of 5 rating, then you would get like 3, and there's 2 numbers before and 2 numbers after. But I think there's